Hey there, Tiffany and Brad here with Years of Years, and it's This Day in Disney for December 11th.
Getting pretty close.
We're getting close to the big day.
I got some presents I'm anxious to open.
He sure does.
I really do.
He does. Alright, so for This Day in Disney, we are going to 2009, not too far away, and with the release and opening of a very awesome film, Disney's Princess and the Frog.
It really is one of my favorites. And I'm not just saying that. It really, really is one of my Disney favorites.
Yeah.
I love the color palette of it. I love that like muted, like golden hues of New Orleans until they get to the bayou where it's bright. Just love it. But
yeah.
You share, I mean.
Oh, sure. Well, believe it or not, this was Disney's 49th animated feature film. So
was it Tangled? This is the 50th? I think it's Tangled. That's
is
the 50th,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it just makes it kind of interesting to me because, you know, going back to the first animated feature film, which was Snow White, and that was 1944, right? And so, I don't know, you would have thought, just that number 49 in 2009 is that.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting to kind of conceive that as, you know, thinking of a company and what they achieved and what they did. And
yeah, because it falls,
really cool.
For sure.
Yeah, it's
because it falls on the decades of their life. Like it is a decade. You're right. Yeah. And
so.
Yeah, please.
Well, this film is loosely based on the novel The Frog Princess by E.D. Baker, which you guys should go read for sure. And then the Brothers Grimm also by The Frog Prince. So both of those you should read. In fact, I'd actually want to send you, I have to an awesome podcast called Disney Story Origins.
Of course.
And that's Paul J. Hale, and I...
No better at doing what he does.
He's so great. You just...
It's a journey.
Right. I wish I could just encourage everyone to go support him.
Well worth your time.
The time invested in the history that he finds for the stories for the Disney films. It's such an interesting podcast. Great for kids, great for families. I mean,
and he lets you know when it isn't.
Right, he'll let you know. I mean, he's a character, and so you're going to get a little bit of his
skits even.
Rough edges.
Like little, yeah, so
he's
fun.
So fun. So we love to listen to him on drives.
And he did this.
Yes. This one I thoroughly enjoyed. He did a really good job with the Frog Princess.
And the Frog.
Go check out Disney Story Origins podcast.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
But I love this film. I love John Lasseter in it. I love her.
Well, right.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, John Lasseter was heading up. He actually called back Ron Clements and John Musker to do this film.
Okay.
He basically said, you know, you can choose to do hand-drawn animation or you could choose to do CGI, like go that direction. These two chose to do hand-drawn animation. So this is a hand-drawn
in 2009.
Film.
Like
they
when they were shutting everything down and everything hand-drawn was being done in Asia and had been shuttered by then.
Yeah.
They brought it,
Yeah, so I think that's partly why this is such a phenomenal film aesthetically. Maybe people don't realize it, but there's a difference with hand-drawn animation. It emotionally feels different. It's still sharp. We all have opinions about that, but I love hand-drawn.
Sure. Yeah, it is nice.
For sure. So they chose that, and so the setting and everything, they you know, they wanted it to be an American Disney princess. That was what they felt, and Lasseter felt strongly about that too. And then the setting of New Orleans. So they thought that New Orleans was magical. Lasseter said that. He loves that city. Yeah. He just loves that city too. So that was his big, you know, thumbprint on that as well. So just those culmination of ideas from the get-go. It being in New Orleans, it being an American princess.
And it was right around the time of the hurricane, Katrina. There was some, you know, good, positive public vibes as well.
Yeah.
So just timely, not that it was intentional. I mean, mean, it's a tragedy. I'm just saying.
So, no, that's interesting. So there were some visual effects. The backgrounds, what kind of made it different and set it apart was that they used, actually, I thought you would like this, but they were painted using Adobe Photoshop.
Hey,
yeah.
that's my native environment. That's the other world that I live in.
That's
Photoshop.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard watched you
I
live
spent
in
big
that
portions
world.
of my life there.
Yeah. That's right, Adobe Photoshop. So I thought you would like that. The music, they actually got
so good.
Randy Newman
to
do the music. And if you don't know about what some of the things,
Toy Story, You Got a Friend of Me.
He did Toy Story, You Got a Friend of Me. He actually scored 9 Disney Pixar films. So he's huge repertoire, and he had some music. He worked with lots of other people.
He was a singer and songwriter long before his relationship with Pixar.
Yeah, so a really great pick on getting Randy Newman. I think they had some other choices in mind, but I think this was
It doesn't
the right
totally
choice.
Translate, though. I mean, a lot of those songs are sung by, just they're in his style, and certainly the right selection, but my gosh, I mean, Almost There, and the songs in the Bayou, I mean, some Disney classics that have made their way into our Happily Ever After. I mean, this film has a strong presence in Happily Ever After. Tiana has a strong presence, even in the small cavalcade right now.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Splash Mountain on its way.
Up and forthcoming. That announcement happened this year. If you didn't pick up on that one too, that Splash Mountain will be refurbished to. It's actually going to take place after the film.
What?
So, yeah, that's what it said.
I missed that.
The history or not the history, but the information I read on it when I was studying for this. It's,
bizarre.
her club and all that stuff going on.
Okay.
So it's not going to be like a retelling of the film. It's going to be more like what happens after the film. So there you go.
Curious.
Curiouser and curiouser. So you love this film. So tell us what.
I just love Tiana and her whole character, her quality, how she's just so resilient, but also in her top drawer she's saving. It can be easy to be perceived that Charlotte has her wedding and gives her tons of money to cater and she gets her restaurant. No. She
had been saving and working really hard. And she is the princess that teaches most securely about personal work ethic, you know. And I think that's really good for all young girls and boys. That's the only problem that I saw being discussed in this being called The Princess and the Frog, because it really teaches good values for both girls and boys, for all children and adults. It teaches about work. It teaches about having goals and setting those goals and not letting frivolous things get in your way. And that's something that she did. She wanted to have this restaurant. She had dreams and she knew what it took, and she was smart and used her skills to achieve her dreams.
And as much as she fights for something different than she has, in the end of the film, whenever they feel like they have to be frogs forever, she's even willing to accept her lot before all her dreams come true. I mean, it's a good movie.
And I think that's good too. I mean, so many times we'll fight against things in life, I can't wait till I can get a better car, or I can't wait till I can get this better thing, when we forget that that car is a great car, or that house is a great house, and or that our society kind of talks about always moving up, getting the new thing, but
disposable culture,
right? But
I mean, disposable.
At the same time, sometimes we just need to stop and look at what we have and just really appreciate it.
And against all odds, she found even that.
Yeah.
So she's quite a princess.
Good example. Yes. And so, some cool thing. Was there anything else you wanted to share about the storyline or anything that you enjoyed? Because I really enjoyed certain things. Okay. I really like it's a crocodile, right?
Louis.
I really
And
love
Ray,
his
the firefly.
character, and Ray like being in love with a star.
Yes, at the
It's so
end of
exciting.
Princess and the Frog, there are 2 stars up
Right,
above
because-
New Orleans that look
right.
much like the second star to the right. So I mean, another Disney nod at the end.
Because Ray.
And it's him with his Evangeline or something.
Right, his Evangeline, yeah. So those kind of things are really special and like really unique writing style.
It's good.
For the film.
I
love
like
that.
it.
It's great. But I just wanted to share some fun facts before we finish this day.
Please.
The promotion for the movie, they actually, Geico commercials had, you know, their lizard and Naveen interacting. Do you remember that?
I don't recall.
Okay, I slightly remember that. And then there was a live parade at Magic Kingdom that started October 25th, 2009, and it was Tiana's Showboat Jubilee.
There you
So
go.
we did not see that.
Jubilee.
And that would have been so fun. And they did do it over at Disneyland starting November 5th of that same year in 2009. So there was some cool promotions that they did for this film also.
That's great.
Were impressive. I love it.
And I'm sure there were some great McDonald's toys too. I mean, I have to look it up.
We've
I think
got
I remember some.
McDonald's toys we need to purchase right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But some of them are recalled, so we'll see what's up.
Oh, is that
I
the
think I'm just
problem?
gonna get an eBay set. I don't need the cheeseburgers right now.
No.
The holidays are here, and I'm doing pretty good. So.
Yeah. So, but hey, go watch The Frog Princess if you haven't watched it in a while.
The Princess and the
The
Frog.
Princess and sorry.
Just
the
getting all
Princess-
Hans Christian Andersen. This is Disney.
No, the Grimm. They were
Our
the
Brothers Grimm. I'm
Brothers
sorry.
Grimm. Yeah, go watch it and enjoy your holidays and your family, and we will see you guys next time.